Hello, dear friends. Welcome to our channel. Today we're going to talk about an amazing practice that can change your life, Tibetan Dream Yoga. Tibetan Dream Yoga is an ancient spiritual practice that allows us to become aware in our dreams. But it's much more than just entertainment or an interesting experience. It's a powerful tool for self-discovery and personal growth. The origins of this practice date back to the 8th century when the Indian sage Padmasambhava brought Buddhism to Tibet. He taught that our nighttime dreams are as illusory as our daytime experiences, and by realizing this, we can achieve true awakening. One of the key techniques is reality checks. Throughout the day, ask yourself, am I dreaming right now? Look at your hands. Try to pass them through a solid object. By making this a habit, you'll start doing it in your dreams too, which will help you realize you're dreaming. Another important aspect is keeping a dream journal. Write down your dreams immediately after waking up. This will improve your dream recall and help you notice recurring patterns or symbols in your dreams. Meditation before sleep is also crucial. It helps calm the mind and set the intention to become aware in your dreams. You can use mantras or visualizations to enhance this effect. One of the most interesting techniques in Tibetan Dream Yoga is dream incubation. Before going to sleep, formulate a specific question or problem you want to solve. Your subconscious mind will work on it during sleep, and you might find the answer in your dream. Once you achieve lucidity in a dream, you can start using it for spiritual practice. For example, you can meditate within the dream, practice flying or passing through walls to overcome limitations, or even meet your spiritual teacher. Tibetan Dream Yoga also teaches us to recognize the signs of approaching death, which are said to be similar to the process of falling asleep. By practicing awareness during sleep, we prepare ourselves for the moment of death and the states that follow it. It's interesting that modern science confirms many aspects of this ancient practice. Studies show that lucid dreaming activates the prefrontal cortex of the brain, which is responsible for self-awareness and decision-making. Moreover, research suggests that lucid dreaming can be useful in treating nightmares, improving motor skills, and even helping with rehabilitation after physical injuries. One of the most profound insights that Tibetan Dream Yoga offers is the understanding of the illusory nature of reality. If we can create entire worlds in our dreams, how real is the world we perceive when awake? This practice also teaches us to face our fears. In a lucid dream, we can consciously confront frightening situations or characters, knowing that they can't harm us. This can have a powerful therapeutic effect. It's worth noting that Tibetan Dream Yoga is just one part of a larger system of spiritual practices in Tibetan Buddhism. It's closely related to meditation, mindfulness, and the study of the nature of consciousness. However, it's important to remember that Tibetan Dream Yoga is not a quick path to success. Like any spiritual practice, it requires patience, persistence, and regular effort. Don't get discouraged if you don't achieve lucidity in your dreams on the first try. Some people need weeks or even months of practice before they experience their first lucid dream. Interestingly, in the Tibetan tradition, lucid dreaming is viewed as preparation for the Bardo state, the intermediate state between death and rebirth. It's believed that the skills acquired in lucid dreams will help maintain clarity of consciousness at the moment of death and beyond. This opens up a whole new perspective on the practice of lucid dreaming, doesn't it? Let's consider a specific example of how lucid dreaming can be used for personal growth. Suppose you have a fear of public speaking. In a lucid dream, you can create a situation where you're speaking in front of a large audience. Knowing it's a dream, you'll be able to control your fear and successfully deliver your speech. By repeating this experience in dreams, you'll gradually overcome your fear in real life as well. Another amazing application of Tibetan Dream Yoga is the possibility of communicating with deceased loved ones. Of course, this doesn't mean real contact with the souls of the deceased, but it allows you to work through your feelings, say what you didn't have time to say in life, and find inner reconciliation. Many people note that such an experience brings deep healing and helps cope with grief. The practice of lucid dreaming, interestingly, some athletes use lucid dreaming to improve their skills. For example, a gymnast can practice a complex element in a dream where there's no fear of falling or injury. Although the body doesn't physically move, the brain perceives this experience as real, which helps improve technique and self-confidence. Tibetan Dream Yoga also teaches us the importance of intention. Before sleep, we can formulate a clear intention to become aware in the dream and perform a specific task. This practice not only increases the chances of a lucid dream, but also teaches us the power of purposeful thinking in everyday life. One of the most profound practices in Tibetan Dream Yoga is contemplating the nature of reality. In a lucid dream, we can directly experience the illusory nature of everything perceived. This experience can lead to a deep understanding of the Buddhist concept of emptiness, shunyata, and change our perception of the waking world. It's important to note that the practice of lucid dreaming can have some side effects. Some people report temporary sleep disruptions or difficulties distinguishing between dreams and reality. Therefore, it's important to approach the practice mindfully and possibly consult with an experienced guide. In conclusion, I'd like to say that Tibetan Dream Yoga is not just an interesting technique or a way to entertain yourself. It's a deep spiritual path that can lead to the transformation of your entire life. It teaches us that the boundaries between sleep and wakefulness, between the inner and outer world, are much more blurred than we're used to thinking. And by realizing this, we can become creators of our reality, not only in dreams, but also in waking life. Dear friends, we've taken an amazing journey into the world of Tibetan Dream Yoga. I hope this information has inspired you to start your own practice of lucid dreaming. Remember, every dream is an opportunity for amazing discoveries and personal growth. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. And in the comments, share your experience with lucid dreaming or ask questions. I'll be happy to answer them.